Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys want to check out my social media or check out a badass kick-ass original story, check out the links down in the description below. Hope you enjoy the video. So this is a movie that I've been sitting on for a little bit, and it's David Lynch. I know it's been a while since, well, it's been maybe about a month or so since I've reviewed a David Lynch film, but I'm not going to say recently because I've had, like I said, it's been a little bit, but this is a review that I kind of wanted to make a little bit later. I just kind of wanted to sit on it a little bit, and that is David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. Now, this is a spicy film, but more so, the storytelling is what's spicy about it. Now, you know, David Lynch, and this is going to sound like probably a big cliche, but my favorite effort from David Lynch, my favorite thing from David Lynch is Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is just, and I know you'll probably hear a lot of people say that, but I really do enjoy Twin Peaks. And if I had to choose something that felt the most Twin Peaks out of anything that David Lynch has ever done, it is definitely Mulholland Drive. Now, Mulholland Drive is, and like I said, I don't, it is kind of difficult to get into this because there's a lot of stuff going on in the film. I think this was originally going to be like a 2 hour long pilot for a TV show or something. If it started off as a pilot and then it ended up turning into a feature length film, and it's one of his most beloved in his filmography. But essentially, this girl moves to LA and she's hoping to become an actress. There's some weird stuff going on. She meets up with this other woman, and they are trying to uncover sort of this kind of, it's a mystery. It's you don't really know what's going on. And like I said, I don't want to get into it too much because you should definitely watch the film. But and also too, this has, which I can't really talk about it much because I don't want to spoil anything. But yeah, it's just when it comes to David Lynch, I expect something. Like I expect something to be off. Whether it be Eraserhead or the Elephant Man. The Elephant Man was a little bit more tame with the offness, even though that is a pretty off film. I mean, it's about a a disformed man, but you know, but when it comes to David Lynch, I always expect something to be off. Like I don't, I can't exactly explain it, but if you've watched David Lynch, you know what I'm talking about. And that's exactly what Mulholland Drive is. Now, there are some things in Mulholland Drive that I feel like don't really work. Uh, it's just if I had to choose a David Lynch film, like this is definitely not like in my top three. I would say my top three would probably have to be like The Elephant Man, Blue Velvet, and possibly like Fire Walk with Me or Eraserhead. But Mulholland Drive, like I just I feel like I need to watch it again a few more times just to kind of get the grasp of it. And I know I'm stepping on like you know eggshells here talking about this film. And I want to get into more detail with it. I really do. I seriously do. But this is just one of those films that I just don't think you should. You should just watch it. There's, like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a really cool scene at the beginning of the film. There's this awesome diner scene. They're following around this film director in the film and what he's going through. It's got Billy Ray Cyrus in it. But essentially, it is about these two women going around LA. Solving a mystery, or I guess maybe not solving a mystery, but just trying to get some answers. Would that be solving a mystery? Not exactly sure. But yeah, it's like I said, it's there's a lot of stuff going on, and you can't help but just wonder what it would be like if this movie was a TV show. Would it have been the next Twin Peaks? Because I do feel like Mulholland Drive is the most Twin Peaks out of anything I've ever seen from David Lynch. And I'm not sure if that's because it was meant to be a TV show. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, it's just definitely check it out. Definitely. And I know I say this all the time when I'm reviewing a Criterion, but definitely check out the Criterion release for this. Like I said, if you do like film, like because this does involve film in the film. I just kind of looked at it here, and it is, there is something with the director. So if you do kind of like that behind the scenes stuff going on in movies, because I have talked about that before, how I really like that. You should definitely check it out. I know I keep saying check it out, but I mean, that's really all I can say because I don't want to get into too much stuff. You know, I don't want to sour somebody's first watch, you know, and that's because that did kind of happen with me with a few scenes before I watched it because there are some iconic scenes in Mulholland Drive that I've just seen in like top 10 videos. So yeah, it's definitely not worth spoiling it for anybody. But what I will say though, which there is a review that I'm going to do later on, and it is I'm probably not even going to put the name of the film. I'm probably just going to tell you guys to watch it because there, like I said, there are some films that I do want to just kind of tread lightly on and not say too much stuff about it. But I think I have said enough. You've got the gist of it. David Lynch, you know, he's becoming one of my favorite directors, one of my favorite filmmakers. There are some films that I haven't seen from him, like Lost Highway, which is coming up hopefully here soon, and Wild at Heart, I believe, and hopefully Inland Empire is getting a Criterion because I've been seeing on Twitter that Inland Empire might be getting one, so hopefully that gets one, and hopefully Straight Story gets one. But yep, Mulholland Drive, solid film. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. Like I said, I'm sorry for not going into so much detail about it. It's just a lot of stuff, and it's really one of those films you'd want to watch like an explained for. But anyway, I hope you're staying safe wherever you're at, and I'll see you guys next time.